No. Yeah, so anyway, we will quickly move on and we will go to the song that will be performing fourth. And fourth will be Greece. Now, Greece kind of was a little bit slept on last year, I think. But you can listen to our 2020 opinions in the 2020 episode. Anyway, we have Stefania Librakakis coming back for Greece. And this time round, she will be singing the song Last Dance. I was about to say Let's Dance because I've seen someone take the piss out of the song with a Just Dance version. And that's not what I was trying to go for, but no, Last Dance. And if you haven't heard of Last Dance, have a little listen to it now.
Let's dance, oh, let's dance, a rock and romance. This ain't all, let's dance, just dance.
I think for me, I absolutely adore this song, and I'm so excited to see what they do with the staging, because they the EBU and then the people that produce it in the Netherlands have said there is some big things happening on for the staging, and honestly I'm so excited. This song is currently my third place of the year, so I really want this to do well. I really want Greece to get back on that left hand side, because this song absolutely deserves it. This is just something that's just right up my street and I adore, and I just want it to do well so badly. And yeah, I think they've said this what they've done with the stage is something that's never been done before, and honestly, I cannot wait to see it. We can't really comment because we don't really know what's happening yet, but I'm really excited.
I think Greece are really bigging up what this staging is going to be, and I really hope it delivers. I think Last Dance is a great song. I think it's a great entry. I think it's possibly a slightly weaker song than Omega, but I can imagine that with the staging, I can imagine Last Dance doing very well. I do really like it. And I agree with Rory, Supergirl was a little bit slept on last year. I actually did really quite like that entry. And I still think that it's possibly because of the bit where she rescues the cat in the video, but I don't care. I have a weakness and it's cute cats, okay? I am a little bit worried about Stefania's live. Mostly because when I've heard her, I've not watched her junior Eurovision performance, but when I've heard sort of clips of her, she does sound a little bit distorted, possibly a little auto-tuned. And so I really hope that she can vocally deliver this live and that it will match the staging and the song. As difficult as it is to predict qualifiers, if it all does come together and the staging works, I could quite comfortably see this making the final. I'm not sure if it will make the left-hand side. I certainly see it could, but I think there are possibly stronger bets on songs that will make those positions. But yeah, I love the song. I'm listening to it a lot, and I'm pretty certain it'll make the final again.
This is going to be a really weird one, and yet again, because Rosie and I have differing opinions on this one. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit disappointed in this. I kind of like it when it's on, but I've not actually brought myself to give it a full listen. I can really only properly get into the choruses, but then after that, I'm just a bit sort of deflated, I think is the right word. To me, this just I mentioned this in the initial reaction, that I'm a little bit disappointed in Greece and deciding to basically just sell their soul for the sake of modernity and just trying to catch points, because that comes at a cost of authenticity. And we know who's written this song. It's the Dream Team, or components really of the Dream Team. So I'm just a little bit kind of disappointed that they just decided, like, okay, at least with Supergirl they had a little bit of like a Greek flair with the like that thing. I thought that was like a really, really interesting touch, and that was part of the reason why I kept listening to Supergirl. This just has nothing in it to make it stick for me, and I'm a little bit kind of worried, to be honest. I am hoping that my opinion of it will change, because Stefania, she's like really, talented, and her junior Eurovision performance isn't necessarily the best one to go on because she was in a group, so technically that was a little bit of a team fail. But I think she has potential to really sell the song a lot higher than it actually is. I do think this could potentially be overhyped, and this could be a shock non-qualifier, depending on how they stage it. Because if they're bigging up all of this big stuff and like, oh, we've never done this before, any of this kind of stuff, and then it just ends up being like some kind of interpretive dance, then I think this is going to sink a little bit, because we have other 80s retro songs in the semi-final that do what Greece does better. And I'm just a little bit concerned, really. And not to mention as well, we're now carrying on with the tradition of 1 every 2 competitions. Greece isn't qualifying now, so who knows? Who knows? I'll keep my fingers crossed, but I'm cautiously pessimistic, I think is the right way of saying it.